Alright, everybody. Round 2. We're trying this shit again. Yesterday, as you all know, unfortunately. Let me get some music on real quick, hold on. As you all know, yesterday, we tried this, and it didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work out because my internet service provider throttled my speed, my upload speed for no reason. And I said I'd record a video instead of do the stream. And I'm gonna be honest, I sat down to record that video, and after about 15 minutes, I just completely blanked out. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I looked back at the recording, and it was actually the worst thing ever. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try streaming this until eventually it works out. So we're gonna see if my internet service provider doesn't fucking throttle my speed today. And if they try to throttle my speed today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call them up and I'm gonna tell them there's a pipe bomb going to your offices. Either I hope you lock the doors because it's about to blow up. That's what's gonna happen if they throttle my speeds again. The first stream you're attending, I'm so sorry about that. But as y'all know, we're gonna be playing Millennium Dawn Classic mod, and we're gonna be playing the most classic of classic countries in Millennium Dawn, Italy. As you all know, Italy, if you've ever played Millennium Dawn, you'll know that the Millennium Dawn devs either hate Italians or have never played their own mod, because there's 50 things we have to do, just to make sure our government doesn't collapse now. And there's also like 100 zero-day focuses for no reason. So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do as the Italy plan. We're gonna rush tax evasion, because if we don't get to this focus fast enough, then we're never gonna be able to fucking do it, because of our because we're gonna lose Dialema, and then we're not gonna have a government, and it's gonna be very bad. Let's just go ahead Oh fuck! I need to set up everything again. No. I could have just played the save. I could have played the save, but no. You gotta start from scratch. Of course you gotta start from scratch. So we're gonna have to be building, of course, the Hoi4's. Classic. YouTube didn't send you a notification. Man, at this point YouTube's just Hansen-phobic. Am I right or am I right? We need that. We need the tanks in production. We need the IFVs in production. We need the APCs in production, of course. Then we need rifles. Then we need support equipment. What else do we need as Italy? Self-propelled artillery? Yeah, we could do with some self-propelled artillery in the production line. Sure, why not? We also need to set up the navy. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have them based in Sicily. So let's just have that merging. Bit of advice, you don't need to build mills. I think I do need to build mills. Because, I already know, half my civs are gonna go to oil in the first year of the game. Hell, first month of the game, half my civilian factories are just straight up going by oil. We're not gonna have an industry. And, as Italy, you can't build nuclear reactors. There's some people that... I'm sorry, I just looked over at my OBS and I think it's fucking with me. Because it's going at like 5 frames per second, but I know... Yeah, there we go, just because I was zoomed in. But, as people say, oh, Millennium Dawn energy system is not that bad, because you can just build nuclear reactors and then you don't have to worry about it. Italy's banned from building nuclear reactors. They don't get nuclear reactors. You can't... You get like a minus 200% fucking build speed on them. And minus a million fucking research. Which one? Yeah, banned nuclear power. Minus 300% nuclear reactor construction speed. So this shit's gonna be awful. Delete your army for more money. No, we can't do that. The fuck do you mean you just stink? Literally, it's a game mechanic that is Italy. You can't build nuclear reactors. Like, you need to go down the fucking economic tree. Right, waste a bunch of fucking time to maybe get rid of nuclear, to maybe unban nuclear energy. Like, straight up, it's just a bad game feature. Like, a lot of people think that, oh, because I made a negative review of Millennium Dawn, I don't understand the mechanics. No, I understand the mechanics. That's why I made a negative review of Millennium Dawn, because I understand how dog shit they are, right? Like, the only way you think this is a good mod is if you watch the goat, the throat goat, Mean Bean, and you've never played the mod in your life. You just watch him and you think, oh, that's probably easy. No, it's not an easy mod. It's the worst mod that's ever been made. That being said, we will be building advanced nuclear engines for our surface ships. We're gonna need that later on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to go down the economic tree, do a bunch of fucking shit-ass focuses to unban nuclear power. By the time you get to unbanning nuclear power, it is more economic to just build up a bunch of fucking coal power plants. It's way more time if you you're already gonna have like fucking 50 coal power plants by the time you get to nuclear power. So there's not gonna be a single point in switching over your production. That's the problem with fucking energy in Italy. And people are not ready to have that discussion. Let's see here. Let's get that. Let's get fuel gain. 900 days now. We need better productivity in our country first. That's the other thing, the mafia. We're gonna have to deal with the mafia. Not gonna lie, I think we're gonna rush tax evasion before the mafia. Because we can do the mafia focuses whenever. Really, but we can't do tax evasion. Or reform the judiciary. Unless, we should probably do the judiciary before tax evasion now that I'm looking at it. Because we need to take advantage of the fact that we still have over 50% party popularity. I need to grab a save now that I'm done setting up. Hold up. Save that. There we go. And we need... Oh, fuck. I need to set up this shit. God damn it. So, yeah. In Millennium Dawn, they expand the IMOs, the military companies. Or, sorry, MIOs. And, it's not really fun. Because you see how there's 50 branches for the IMOs? Yeah, this is so good. We have like 100 IMOs as well. We have one for everything. See here. Production cap, task capacity, production efficiency. We want that. Oh, fucking hell. LARPs. I will make the Roman Empire. That's the plan. We're gonna try to make it. I don't know how far we'll get. There's a very... This mod isn't worse than... Actually, this mod has an Israeli focus tree we can check out. I need to see if it's blatantly Zionist or not. That's how we'll know if it's worse than Israel of the Anthropocene. See here. Need this one. You also can't scroll the IMOs, you need to manually do this. Why the fuck would I ever want to build Antarctic bases in Hoi4? That's just goy slop shit, bro. That is actual slop shit. Guys, look. We have a very cool feature. You can build Antarctic bases. What do you mean, like, you don't like a mod because there's no war? You're stupid. Like, what the fuck? What is the function of building Antarctic bases when the energy system is still dog shit? When your industry, like the way you build industry in this mod is dog shit because factories cost double what they cost in vanilla. When building an army is dog shit because each division needs 50 types of equipment in production. Look, that's just like slop at that point. Oh look, you can build Antarctic bases. Who cares? Fix the core game! Like, that is bread and circus shit, and the fact that people eat it up is beyond me. Nukes don't even work well in this mod. And you're talking about Antarctic bases? Get the fuck out of here. Jesus fucking Christ. Pisses me off, man. For this, we want torpedoes and surface detection. Yeah, sure. Actually, nah. Want that. This one we want speed. Both of those. Then we don't want to go for torpedoes on our surface ships. That's not the best idea. Not economically viable. We can conquer Agartha. I don't even think they're gonna put that in the mod. They're probably gonna add the Antarctic bases, if I had to guess, so that you can get some sort of fucking resource in Antarctica. Like I said, that's the only reason I could imagine that you'd do it. But the problem is Antarctica is a barren shithole and has like nothing of value other than a bunch of ice and polar bears. Like it's just adding shit for the sake of adding shit. But then I say the mod is bloated as fuck, and then I'm the problem, right? Then I'm the fucking idiot. I'm grabbing a save so that in case it crashes, I don't have to redo all the setup. Let's see. Has not crashed. Okay, that's good. We need to rush down, reform the judiciary. Oh, so the 0-day focuses take a whole 1 day to complete, by the way. They don't bypass. You're just straight up wasting time. Odo, I dare you to play Millennium Dawn instead of TFR for a video. Let's see how far you get. There we go. We use extraordinary police funds. Already our government popularity is going down. I couldn't tell you why. Because of the reform expectancy bullshit, your government popularity just goes down. Just goes down over and over again. You can't stop it. You cannot stop your government popularity. Look at that! It just went down again! Why? What did I do? What the fuck happened? We need to buy a bunch of oil as well. We're gonna buy it from Saudi Arabia. We're gonna need to be buying like 8 civs worth of oil, I think. Yeah. And even then, we're barely at a positive of oil. Because if I go down by 1 factory, look at that. Immediately in the negatives. So cool. I love the energy system. Oh, an allied party just left the coalition. And we can't finish the fucking focuses now. Thank you, game. Thank you. Because you need 50% in the coalition. But Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, we're doing the tax thing now. The decisions make reform expectancy go down, you idiot. You click them. Look at that. Stimulate consumption. Reform expectancy goes up. My party popularity is about to go down. It doesn't do anything. It genuinely doesn't do anything. These decisions. Look at that. 0.002. What the fuck is that gonna... like, what is that gonna do for me? That's gonna do nothing to fix the current country situation. Again, it's bread and circus. It's just focuses for the sake of having focuses. Or like, buttons to click for the sake of having buttons to click. I am fully serious when I say whoever designed Italy in Millennium Dawn actually hates Italians. And I'm not crazy for saying that. Like that's just the truth. They either hate Italians or they just never play their mod. It's one or the other. I'm more inclined to believe that they hate Italians than they've never played their mod, because how the fuck is a mod developer not gonna play their mod? You know? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The European Union, we don't actually need to worry about it in Millennium Dawn, because it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing of value, as long as we don't adopt EU law. So if we don't click this button, the European Union does nothing but give us like a passive debuff. That's a passive buff, that's it. How many times can the government collapse before the country just dissolves? In the case of Italy, infinite times, apparently. If the Millennium Dawn devs are to be believed. Alright. The government's already about to collapse. We're down to 46%. I haven't done anything. Keep in mind. I could form a new government. If we need to. Bless me. Oh, you told me to play Panama. That'd be too easy. If I'm gonna play Millennium Dawn, I'm not gonna do the easy thing. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, another coalition left. Are you kidding me? Give me that guy. And we're actually gonna have to reshuffle the government coalition because we're down to 30s. Keep in mind, I have not done anything. We're already down to 37% government popularity. This is worse than in real life. We have 100% national stability though. Somehow. Don't ask me how. Oh, Cyprus wants NATO membership. Can I accept their ascension into NATO? Where's that button? Or do I get to block them from entering NATO? That's the real question. Oh yeah, then there's also the Conventional Armed Forces in Europe Treaty, which is like the Russia-NATO treaty for how many units they can have deployed. That does nothing. You can go over the limit for no reason. Yeah, Millennium Dawn devs have to hate Italians. there's no explanation for anything. Look at that, 0.005 reform expectancy. What is that gonna do for me? That's gonna do nothing for me. That is just straight up doo-doo ass. It doesn't... Look at all these fucking debuffs. Your top row is almost exclusively debuffs. Building abuse, inefficient judicial, inefficient administrator, brain drain, southern question, unstable fucking pension system. And we just got an arson event on top of it. Thank you. Our government's about to collapse. Now, in the EU, you can federalize the EU in Millennium Dawn. What I mean when I say the EU does nothing is that being a part of the EU in Millennium Dawn does not affect your country in the slightest unless you adopt EU law. And no one ever adopts EU law. There's just no reason to. We're gonna have to get Lega Nord in the fucking coalition. They left! What the fuck? I invited them to the coalition. They left immediately. What the fuck? It's so stupid. Well, the reason they can't use a 0 to 100 thing for the reform expectancy is because they hate Italians. If you're Italian, the Millennium Dawn team hates you. They absolutely hate you. I don't want that. Yeah, police go in.
With that many debuffs, Italy should just dissolve.
Police go in. I think I need to do this one. Look at that. I haven't even done anything. I just formed the new government. It got us up to 49%. We're down to 48% again. What the fuck? The pizza. We're gonna utilize extraordinary funds to stop the pizza. Oh yeah, also, in terms of money, we're not gonna have money. We're losing 10 a day. Or 10 trillion per month. And people expect... We're actually gonna have to go down on healthcare and welfare and social spending. I can't afford it. We need to get the deficit down. Oh, Allied Party leaves coalition? Yeah, I know you wanna leave. Just go ahead, just leave. I don't care. There we go, we got the focus that we needed to have our current party for. We needed this one. We're gonna finish tax evasion and then we're gonna move to eradicate the mafia. Like, we need to go at this one issue at a time. We're not gonna get Islamist in power in Italy. I think that's disabled by default, and I did not mess with the game settings at all. Everything is vanilla mill done here. So we have 2.7 trillion in debt. That's what? 92%? Yeah, we can go up to 200%. Expected loss is just a way to waste money. In real life, no one expects fucking laws. Like, let's be honest here. Oh, our economy did go up to fast growth though, which is huge. We're making so much money. Let's do that. Then we need to go down on the welfare state, so I can try to make more money. We're still in a deficit, but it's less than before, so I'm happy with that. Who's Simone? What the fuck? We also need like our plane scientist and whatnot. Because you don't start off with any generic scientist at all. I think the Taliban are an option for me. Maybe. I don't know. The US deploys a brigade in Ankara that does nothing. Even when remove tax evasion, there we go. We need that 5% tax revenue because I need to lower taxes. We should deal with this. So the way I like to think about dealing with the mafia in Millennium Dawn is that Italy's just in a perpetual state of a civil war, or sorry, martial law. We have the army in the streets dealing with the mafia right now. Weapon smuggling in Puglia. Utilize extraordinary funds. That's so true. If Giovanni Giolti had never lost power, Italy would never be in this situation. We also have an aircraft carrier starting off, but it's kind of like, if I remember, it's a shit design, yeah? Actually, it's a good design for an aircraft. Why does it have so many anti-ship missiles? What the fuck? 78 anti-ship missile attack. This is a battleship more than a carrier. Bro, fuck the stability. I don't need stability. I need government stability, and we're never gonna have government stability. Also, what type of fucking country? This is why I say this mod's Italophobic, because in what world are the Italian people gonna complain that now like the people need to pay taxes? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Oh, you're gonna fix the debuff, so we're gonna give you a worse debuff. Like, what the fuck is this? This mod is just straight up Italophobic. They hate Italians. If you're Italian, Millennium Dawn hates you. I'm gonna also say it doesn't make sense that that would happen, because as Russia, for example, you can get rid of all your oh, they went communist this game. They have Mikhail Gorbachev. Wasn't that guy dead in 2000? Hold up. Wait a second. When did he die? No, he died in 2022. What the fuck? Oh, they got Gorbachev in charge. But no, as Russia, you can get rid of all your debuffs, no problem. No one complains. As Italy, you get rid of a debuff, you get a bigger debuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, make that make sense, you know? As Germany, you have a civil war, no debuffs. You win the civil war. Matter of fact, we're gonna buff you to hell. Oh, you're playing Italy and you get rid of your debuffs? You're in the shitter, buddy. Worst debuffs. Deal with it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? We need to focus our efforts on Nagrandenta, or whatever it's called. And we need new elections as well. First, get a government counter up on screen. We have a one Flama Tricolore. What party is that? That's the fascist party. They're holding rallies. Okay. We can't let Forza Italia win. We cannot let Forza Italia win the fucking election. We need anyone except that guy in charge. Here we go. We're gonna get rid of tax evasion. Then we're gonna start fighting the mafia. Let's invite a controversial speaker and let's hope it goes wrong, because I want Forza Italia to lose all their popularity. Two fucking yes! Disaster for the campaign. No! They gained strength, fuck. It's good, we can make the Forza Italia government collapse almost immediately. In 5 easy steps. You'll all see. When forced to play Italy, collapse the government for fun. That's what I always say. Ratify Cyprus ascension to NATO, sure. Sweden, we're not gonna let Sweden in though. Okay, we've got Berlusconi in charge. What we're gonna do immediately, levy extra church tax. We're gonna random financial police checks. There we go. We're gonna call in favors with the labor union. Provide that. We're just gonna click every button. And half of those should make people angry with him. We're also gonna go ahead and I think lower corporate tax and raise population taxes as much as we can, just to make sure he loses as much party popularity as possible. No, the communists don't give you open borders in this mod. This is the communist tree. it's one of these. It does nothing. It's so dog shit. I think for open borders we need to do social policies. So we're not gonna collapse from open borders, don't be stupid. We're gonna collapse from, just from waiting, realistically. The less I do, the more my government gains instability. We're also gonna lower corruption to make him even less popular. It's gonna be a very, we're gonna speedrun government collapse. We do need to deal with the mafia though. We need to fucking get the mafia focuses done right now. Ireland seeks NATO membership. Okay, now these too many people. That's what I'm telling you. The only path Italy has is the fucking fascist one. The only decent path you can do as Italy is go fucking fascist or monarchist. And even then, the only good thing you can do with that is do the new Rome. But on top of that, you just have but look at how big this focus tree is. For one good political path, you have all of this. Like hundreds of focuses you have to have in this tree. I'm sure of it. What's this? Constitution of the European Union. President of the European Union. Fucking, down here. The military tree. What the fuck? Why is the military tree... First off, why is it so big? Second off, why is it down here where you can't even see it? Also, yeah, this mod's meant to be realistic. Why is Ireland in NATO? Why can they join it? We're almost able to get people angry by lowering corruption. Come on, baby. Just a few more PPs. There we go. That brought down party popularity a little bit. We're doing good. Max taxes should make people angry over time. Let's do wireless power expansion as well. Those focus, the communist focuses do anything. Let's find out. Let's find out. So if I mouse over, we have two communist trees. One of them does actually absolutely nothing. Just welfare and education cost reduced. The other one does the exact same fucking thing. They do nothing. Like, again, people tell me like that I shit talk Millennium Dawn because I don't understand the mod. No, I understand the mod. That's why I shit talk it. Okay, let's not get it twisted here. I know why this mod is bad. Can I get rid of the inefficient judicial maybe I judged Berlusconi too fucking harshly. We could have gotten rid of the inefficient. We could have simplified the legal code with him. Fuck. Yeah, there's also the Sick Man of Europe thing, where you need to mouse over this so you can see what parties are statist and can fuck your country up. That's a awesome feature. I need to mouse over the it doesn't tell you anywhere else where the statist power, like, parties are. You need to mouse over this specifically. Also, if I remember correctly, the best way to get the fascist in power is to cheese the civil war. I'm not even fucking with... That is how you do it. You cheese the civil war and you rush VPs before the government forces can get NATO volunteers. What's our fastest division? This one. Okay. Anti-mafia expansion. Protection from pizza. There you go. I don't know why you need to be protected from pizza, but... just Italian things, bro. Yeah, flash roundup in and out. Tell me at least the mafia strength is not even going down. I don't know where that government just got formed. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the other thing. Islamists and shit just get elected into power for no reason. Let's see the Ukrainian tree, because they said they updated it. This tree looks like it sucks dick. Oh, they're already they're already going for Yanushevko. Was it Ukrainian election for 2004? What the fuck is this? Why does this tree need to be so big? Genuinely, what's the point? Pineapple on pizza isn't even that bad. I'll stand by that. Pineapple on pizza, kinda good. The Germany tree, the only good Germany tree is the is when you do the Civil War and you get like the actual fun paths. That's the only good thing of the Germany tree. The German economy tree sucks dick and balls because it's just way too massive. The German military, like army reform tree, sucks dick and balls because like, what the fuck is this? Why do you need this many focuses to reform the army? Like, I'm pretty... Oh, dude, I talked about like the comment that the Millennium Dawn devs left on my fucking review, where they had 7 points defending the mod, and all of them were straight up lies and bullshit. Why is Hungary green? That's a good question. They don't have a focus tree. Civilian industry, okay, we need to accept that. And the Iran focus tree, I'm not fucking with you. This focus tree has like 700 focuses. And I remember in that comment the Millennium Dawn Thief left in my fucking thing. They said like, oh, we cut down the Iran focus tree from like 800 focuses to 600. Why the fuck do you need 600 focuses in a focus tree? Like, what are we talking about here? People ask, why does Millennium Dawn run like ass? That's why! Because there's 7 million fucking focuses in the game. We need to get some more CP, bro. Pause, don't clip that. Yeah, that's the sad part. The Iran tree is one of the fun ones, and it's still like 800 focuses of bullshit. Why did we have a drought? Oh, the pizza. Alright, pizza. Go do what needs to be done. No one in their right mind is playing this mod for 20 to 30 years. Are we dead ass? No one is doing that shit. Kosovo also has a focus tree, I remember. But not... I think Serbia does as well, right? Yeah, I remember when the Serbia focus tree came out. All these focuses were like auto-completed from the start, so you were just locked out of half of your shit. Opinions on Argentines. I think Argentines are fine. There's nothing wrong with Argentines. If you play this mod for 20 or 30 years, can I introduce you to Victoria 3? An infinitely better game. With a better modern day mod, actually. Victoria 3 does have a modern day mod, and it's way better than Millennium Dawn could ever be. I'm not playing this mod for 30 years. I'm playing this mod until we reform Rome, however long that takes. However long that takes. What focuses do we need to take? Also, I'm sorry, but I'm eating fruits right now. I need to nutritionize myself while I play this mod. Let's do this one. Berlusconi's government, I think, is surprisingly stable for some reason. We're only down to 42%. How can I piss people off so that we kick him out? We're not going to be fighting all of NATO for 30 years. Don't be stupid. We're going to be a part of NATO, and we're going to expand into the Balkans. And into Balada as well. Dude, the AI... Actually, you know what? In Millennium Dawn, the AI can't shoot nukes. You need to shoot nukes so that they can shoot nukes. Right? The AI only does retaliatory strikes. Actually, yeah, corporate text. Let's lower that, and that should make people angry. There we go. We took like 2% stability hit from that one. I'm gonna have it at 18%. And that should make, yeah, there we go, 39%, baby. Berlusconi was like insanely popular in real life, wasn't he? If I remember, he was in power for like a long ass time compared to the average Italian. And we need higher police spending. That should piss the mafia off. There we go. Another percentage point knocked down. That's the other thing. The Hoi4 AI doesn't know how to use half the mechanics in this mod. That's why you never see the the AI has to cheat in Millennium Dawn to actually be able to play the game. This is known. We need network infrastructure in the south. We need to boost our productivity. Turn the people against them. There we go. Nationalist protest. The migrant allow that demonstration. Let's kick Berlusconi out of the government. Right. What do I do now while I wait for that to happen? Let's do some Italian industry focuses. Let's fix this economy. I don't think there's any fix in this economy, but... Have you changed my settings for a Railroad World War? No, I have not. We're doing this raw. I'm gonna play Millennium Dawn like the developers intended you to play Millennium Dawn. Because clearly, they wouldn't want you to play a bad mod, would you? Holy shit, the mafia is actually... the mafia strength is actually going down. Let's go. Do we want to prevent pizza? I think we need to prevent pizza from some of the parties. Tourism is our oil. Tax revenue plus 2.5%. That's a lot. Protect local foods. Or southern infrastructure. Build up at the islands. Let's do this one because we actually do need a lot of power for the economy. Do it. Why the fuck does doing the industry focus make the mafia stronger? This mod is actual dog shit. Like this mod, there's a lot of Hoi4 mods I don't like. This mod is beneath fucking TFR. This mod is beneath everything at this point. The devs didn't hear any. Matter of fact, the devs did not hear any of my criticisms with the Millennium Dawn review. What they did instead is they left a comment where they just straight up lied and tried to defend themselves. So it was 7. I remember it was like 5 or 7 points to defend themselves, and they were all just absolute. They're just all lies. It was either lies or just shit that they never did. They said. This was 6 months ago. They said that once the coal resource got added to Hoi4, they would use that instead of oil for the power plants, to fuel the power plants. I'll have you know, this mod is updated with the not the Australia DLC, with the China DLC, which is the one that added the coal. They have not implemented coal instead of oil for power generation. Kill Libya for oil. I don't even think they have that much oil. Yeah, Libya doesn't even have that much oil. They only have like 18, and 5. That's not that much. It's like this. That's like less than what Germany has in oil. Keep in mind, the sole reason for like bombing the fuck out of Libya during the Civil War was to get the oil from them. But instead, in the mod, no. Libya doesn't have any oil, trust. The government's about to collapse pretty soon. Here we go. Let's attack Casa Nostra. They did not refer to the new beta. This was 6 fucking months ago. Dude, even Mean Bean says that the mod sucks dick and balls. He plays it because he likes it, but even he acknowledges that the mod sucks ass for a lot of things, right? Like you can here's what I always say: you can like something, but you can always criticize it at the same time, right? The worst type of person is someone who criticizes and refuses to engage, right? I criticize and I engage with a thing. Obviously, I gotta glaze myself because I'm a violent narcissist, but I criticize Millennium Dawn and I'm willing to engage with Millennium Dawn to see exactly why this is so dog shit, why this mod is so dog ass, right? Like Mean Bean, he plays Millennium Dawn and he criticizes the mod because he wants it to be better, right? People that just blindly watch something and they're like, oh, I like this so I can't criticize it. They are actual, like, they are goyim, they are retarded. Because they are the reason things never fucking get better. Here we go. I think Lega Nord winning the election wouldn't be the best thing ever. They're a statist party, aren't they? Yeah, they're statists, so that might lock us out of a couple focuses, but that's gonna lock us out of the southern reforms. Ideally, for the southern reforms, Italian Federation, maybe? I think, yeah, Italian Federation would be the best thing for us to do. Here we go. We need to do more shit. Also, the fact that every fucking research in this mod takes like 800 days to do, that's just so stupid. Like, I get that the devs want you to play for like 30 fucking years. This is not the way to do it, right? If they want you to play for 30 years, make the game run smoothly. That's all you need. Instead of making like research take 500 days, focuses take, do you have 700 focuses? Lega Nord is, I don't know why Lega Nord is considered statist. If you're Italian, give your feedback to the Millennium Dawn devs. Give them your thoughts and opinions. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Alright. Our government coalition is on the brink of collapse. Here we go. We need higher education focus now. People are asking for it, so let's do that. That's gonna make the government less popular. And we need to lower corruption as well. Just so we make money. This mod shouldn't melt your GPU. I think you mean your CPU. The only Millennium... I played a Millennium Dawn submod, like when I was an avid Millennium Dawn player. And, I remember it fixed a few things, but it was still, like, pretty bad. It was just any submod based on Millennium Dawn is gonna be bad by default because it has to work with Millennium Dawn, you know? Alright, if we can get the nationalist in power, that would be really, really good for us. Here we go. 25% strength for the nationalist. Federazione dei Liberali. Okay, we need those guys in power. Let's do the first couple ideology focuses now. The old ways, let's get down to. Seize power. What does this do? Which granted blah 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 blah. Remove NATO membership. We don't want to leave NATO. So we want no. I think what we want is we want to dismantle parliament, but we need to have like the authoritarian right wingers in power to do that. I'll do the civil war if I get desperate enough though. Just for content. Haha, content. Keep up the steady. Oh yeah, you can't do this one if you have a fucking Lega Nord in your ruling coalition. So we do need like the right wingers to take charge, like Alianza Nacional or something, instead of Lega Nord. Alright, there we go. Inconclusive. So what we're gonna do is have Federazione dei Liberali try instead. Let's have those guys. Let's invite Flamma Tricolore. Let's invite Alianza Nazionale. And there we go. That should be good enough for now. No? Why? Must not have liberals in coalition. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just gonna do the Civil War. I'm just gonna do the fucking Civil War. That's gonna be quicker. Cheesing the Civil War would actually be fucking quicker. Oh my god. Excommunicate. What focus do I need to do? Seek church support. We're gonna do that. The pizza. Do it. Yeah, attack non-aligned outlook fools. We need stronger this, and we need to get rid of the liberals. We need a new we need new elections now. Can I hold new extraordinary elections? Here we go. And we're gonna do nationalist propaganda campaign. And we're gonna spend some PP to get stronger for Alianza Nazionale. Yeah, I think Alianza Nazionale is gonna be they are the key to this Italy playthrough is the Alianza Nazionale. But they're a statist party. Of course they're a fucking statist party. Of course they are. Let's go start, I don't know. This one, doing classical or modern education. I think modern education would be better for Italy. I don't know. Half these focuses are just locked behind the statist and the liberals. Alright, so I need to go seek church support. A secular state would be low-key better than just going for the church. But if I can excommunicate... actually, no, we don't need to excommunicate the mafia to deal with them. Yeah, there we go. Attack non-aligned outlook. Keep attacking them. 29%, 51%. Okay. Still pretty good. Can I boost them? No, we need 100 political power to do that. Coalition re-elections. Make changes informing the government. Here we go. Can I just give up? Yes! Give up Alianza Nazionale. Yes! Give them to me. We don't want Lega Nord or Forza Italia. Can I just go with like a unstable government? What does Forza Italia luck me out of? I remember they lucked me out of something, right? Actually, no, they don't luck me out of anything right now. I can have them in my party with no, here we go. I can have them here with no debuff. 44.9%. Yeah, that's fine. We can do it with this party. This is so stupid. Here we go. We have 44% government popularity. Why doesn't it go up? We have minus 130. That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna let this time out. I'll rather take the 130 PP hit or the 300 PP hit than not have the coalition. So we can fix that. And when we do the civil war, it's just gonna fix everything, you know. Libya gets Italy proposed. Let's propose cooperation with the Libyans. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, they accepted. That's awesome. Oh, you think they need to fix the mod? I've been saying this for years, but no, I'm the one that's wrong. Look at that, we're not doing anything and the government popularity has been going down passively. I know I can dismantle Italy. What we need to do is we need to do Italian Federation instead of dismantling the nation. This is what I've been saying. The Millennium Dawn devs are Italophobic. They hate Italians. Ratify Slovenia. Oh, we can just block them from being in NATO. That's why I don't want to leave NATO. It's because I can block people that I want to annex from joining NATO. The point of playing Millennium Dawn is your country exists and you have to deal with that. How do I appease people so that my party popularity keeps going up? One-time paycheck stimmy. Let's do that. Let's do that one. Let's get in good with the people. We're slowly like making the the nationalists the biggest party though. No, which party left the coalition? We don't want non-aligned to gain power. We want the brown one to gain power. You know, hire more government employees. Let's go. We don't really need money right now. That's like least of my concerns, but sure, I'll levy the church tax. Why not? Like, we can take on a lot of debt as Italy, because we have a like $5 billion GDP. Oh shit. Corporate, please shatter the country into anarchy.
Corporate donation, please shatter
don't know
the
if I wanna
country
leave
into
NATO.
anarchy so we can
They'd
have
probably
our
let me
very
back into
wholesome
NATO,
and
actually, if
HCM
I
advised
reapplied.
government in power, please.
That would be so cheesy. We have to try it. And we need to get better artillery researched. Why are you talking about Coulter Krieg? I'm not spamming ads, I'll have you know. I have YouTube doing it automatically. Complain with YouTube, not me. I have no control over it. By virtue of just me turning on monetization on my streams, YouTube puts the ads wherever it fucking wants. And I just can't do anything about it. Unless I turn the ads completely off. Alright, let's get ready for the cheese strat then. So the cheese strat, for those of you that are uninitiated, is you train a bunch of divisions up, and you delete your army. So that when the Civil War happens, your enemies don't get spawned in divisions. So you can... No, police brutality at G8 protest. Let it happen. So we're just gonna force deploy these when the Civil War happens. And we should be able to just rush every VP with no problem because they don't get spawn in units. That's gonna be our great military genius. Dismantling the army temporarily should also give us like at least $1 billion. Let's see the budget. Yep, exactly $1 billion. We could delete templates to cheese it more. The problem is templates are expensive, so I don't know if I want to delete them. You know what, we're going to delete this one. Precodista, we're going to delete that one. This one. There we go. Because I think these are the divisions that I want to build eventually, so. We're going to do this focus. We're going to get more government employees. Labor unions demand better healthcare. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna do this focus, and then after we do this focus, we're gonna need to go over and do the Civil War, and then after we do the Civil War, we're gonna need to do citizenship income. But one of the following must be true. We need the monarchist in charge for that one. Slovenia, you are not getting into NATO as long as I have a say in this. I did turn off all my notifications for these things. Hold up. I want these on. The Mafia is gaining a bunch of strength now. Thank you, game. See, I don't want Slovenia in NATO. I want to expand into Slovenia. I fucking love Millennium Dawn. This is such a fun experience we're having. Keep in mind, it's only 2001. How long have we been streaming? It's been an hour, and we've barely been a year into the game. You gotta love it. Oh no, the Civil War's gonna fuck my production. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. The difference between Slovenia and NATO and the Estonians and the Nordics is that Estonia is a Nordic country, Slovenia is just gay. Agricultural investments? What type of country does that, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Alright, the Civil War is gonna be gonna be lit. Hopefully, after the Civil War, we can also just collapse the Mafia. Government crisis. Ooh. I'm gonna try to reach the end of our government tenure. We only need like 20 more days. What the fuck is that? They're buying scrap metal. They're buying scrap metal outside. I don't have any scrap metal to sell them. Sadly enough. We're gonna have like 8 planes ready for the Civil War. In Panama, they drive around trying to buy scrap metal from you. That's just how it is. That's normal. Oh, Georgia's in a civil war. Now the communist Georgians fighting against the communist Georgians. No. My computer's not scrap metal. It's a beast. An animal. 5 more days until the big oopsie. Britain demands special treatment. That doesn't affect me. I'm about to... Oh, they didn't give the Falklands up to Argentina. Look at that. They have claims on the islands, and they don't want to give them over. I don't have debug smooth enabled. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. They got spawnings now. They fixed it. No! My great plan. Oh, we got spawnings as well. It's fine. I can't believe they fixed the best feature in Millennium Dawn. Cheesing the Civil War. Oh, we have no generals either. We do get some good ones though. Thankfully. Alright, we can still win by cheesing. How much capitulation do we... Why am I more capitulated than them? Like, starting off. What the fuck is that? I'm telling you this mod's Italophobic. So why does the Civil War start off, like... with units inside... Why do my units start off inside of their units? They're just fucked org-wise. But theirs don't. This mod's just biased. We can win though. This shouldn't be too hard, too difficult. Why do they hold so many VPs compared to me? What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna have to like 2-speed this one. Or sorry, 3-speed. Here. This isn't gonna be too bad. We're gonna deal with this stat. Do we have any planes to deploy? Because that would really help us out. We do. I don't know if we're gonna have oil though, but now we can worry about that later. Just cast above Italy. Here we go. Oh, they left Palermo. We need to rush that shit. Actually, we can fucking 5-speed this war. It's Millennium Dawn. Why isn't that unit going? Go where I sent you. Oh, we're getting a few stutters here and there, but we're doing like 50 cast damage, so we're good. Well, yeah, the Civil War is awful. That's the only way you can reliably play Italy, though, is with the Civil War. Surprisingly enough. Can I get to Palermo without issue? Why is this unit so slow? 8 days to get there. I don't think that's remotely how long it takes to get to Palermo from there. I don't even think we can make a fucking front line yet. Like, we need to unify the front before we can make a front line. Once I secure the south, I'll just put every unit to push the north. I think that's the play here. I'm looking at it, that's the only thing I can really... Why is Italy in NATO? What the fuck? They weren't in NATO a minute ago. How the fuck did they join? Okay, I think our one saving grace here is that there's a feature where NATO can't join the war. I'm pretty sure NATO can't join the war because they, like, the Italians can't invoke Article 5 on me. If they can invoke Article 5, we are fucked. Like, that's just the end. And we're gonna have to restart and do it all over again. But it's like assuming they can invoke Article 5, which I'm betting they can't. I'm betting on they can't, and we can just take all their VPs. We do control Rome, so we have that going for us. This unit is still fighting in there. And the south is almost wiped out. We've nearly asserted our dominance here. Here we go. We're doing good, we're doing good. We're gonna take Siracusa, then we're gonna take Catania. Then we're gonna drive down here, and we're gonna send every single division up north. You're fucking kidding me. I still have to deal with the Mafia even while I'm at war? You'd think the Mafia would be like, oh man, the country's in a state of civil war. Luigi, let's not do anything. No, no, no. They just want the war. Will anyone willingly play this? That's the thing, I'm not willingly playing it. I got paid. If I was not paid money, I would not play Millennium Dawn. We took Torino though. We have the north secured now, mostly. Yeah, the civil war is just... It's not even hard, it's just annoying. That's the fucking thing. The civil war is just annoying for no reason. And the fact that they have no planes just adds to it, because what the fuck do you mean? I get all the actually, I'm not gonna complain about the planes. I'm not gonna complain about the civil war being easy, no. Oh, they joined NATO and then they left it immediately. Thank you, Italy. Gotta love it. Gotta love the AI. Can we breach the walls of Milano? Can I do that? Take Venezia. What the fuck? Why is Venice like a tiny ass city? Like a tiny tile. Alright, we go. South has been... We're still fighting on this island, but the south has been mopped up. Casualty wise, we're doing really good. And we haven't lost any units. So I hope you're all really excited, because this is going to be the most fun we're going to have in the mod for the next 10 years. Oh yeah, at one point they updated the Millennium Dawn map. Like, they updated the map they used for the mod, and they made it super ugly. Don't ask me why they would do that. I really don't know. It's just Millennium Dawn things, you know. Alright, these units are encircled. There we go, we won! We win! Yay! Now I get to have a bunch of under-equipped divisions under my command. Hooray! And I get to recruit the scientists that I already had before the Civil War, but not after for some fucking reason. Thank you. Let's do here, and here. Data mining. Everyone loves data mining. There we are. We won the Civil War. Now what? That's true. Everything in real life is ugly. That's why it's realistic. Do we just gain aircraft carriers from the war? We spawned like 2 LHAs. I swear we didn't have those at the start. These guys to the submarine fleet. There you go. These guys to the Corvette fleet. There we go. And your home base isn't that, it's Sardinia. Go to Sardinia. And your home base is in Palermo. And we get some oil again now, so that's good. We can't stop buying oil. Okay. Thank you, game. Oh, we can get level 3 network infrastructure, so I think we're gonna rush that. Productivity, if I remember correctly, is like super important and gives you good buffs if you have good productivity. It's also not the most expensive. It's only 5,000 IC, which is a lot, but comparatively to a lot of other things in the mod, it's pretty cheap, so we're just gonna rush that. Alright, now I think what we want to do is we want to do towards monarchy, and then we want to do the new Rome. Because we want Casa Savoia. Casa Savoia is going to be better than everything else, if I remember correctly. As long as I'm not mistaken. Which I'm rarely ever mistaken, so I'm not too worried. Also, now that the Civil War is over, maybe we won't have to worry about government reform expectancy too much. I'm hoping, because we're just going to be an authoritarian state, you know? And when you're an authoritarian state, you don't really care about what your subjects want. And we have a field marshal now, so that's good. We should mess with a division as well. This is not optimal. So for our template, we want to do mech infantry and armored inf. There we go. Something like this. Yeah, it seems about good enough. Like, I don't think we can really do anything better than this for now. I forget what sort of templates you're meant to build in this mod, right? I think actually it's meant to be like 2 armored infantry, then 2 here. Because we want 40 widths. Or was it 60 width meta? No, 40 width, 40 width. Let's try this, see how it does, because we have good breakthrough with this, good soft attack, good org. No reason it shouldn't work. Missing mounted Atagamus. We also want tank support company. One main battle tank, not headquarters. We want a tank company and support for extra breakthrough and soft attack, yeah. Then we want... Which one's the self-propelled artillery support as well? Actually no, instead of this we want SPAA support company. For that air attack, because AA is important. And then we're gonna want to replace this one with the transport helicopter support company. Helicopter combat support whenever we can afford it. Actually, we can afford it now. I just need to put the helicopters into production. Where's the helicopters? And the self-propelled AA. So we need to build mills. And mounted ATGMs and stuff. God, I love having 50 fucking things I need to produce for one division. It's awesome, man. It's so cool. Best mod ever. But no, now, those should be decent enough divisions to fight pretty much anything. We can test them out in Africa. We're probably gonna test them out in Africa. Why wouldn't we test them out in Africa? That's what all the cool kids do. Is any country at war? Sudan. Which Sudan do we want to support? Normal Sudan or the Sudan People's Liberation Army? Or who else is it? Oh yeah, Israel's meant to have a focus tree. Let's see this. This mod's made by Zionists. Look at how big the Israel focus tree is. What the fuck? We could go help the Taliban. Liberia still at... Ooh. Alright, we can send volunteers, can we? No, we need 10% fucking... Ah. Love Millennium Dawn. Gotta love it. So now we do the new Rome, and that should fix everything. Every fucking focus tree in this game is RNG based, bro. Italy's not, Israel's not special. That's my coalition right now. Only Forza Armata. The new Rome. Here we go. Autocrat popularity by 10%, non-aligned by 5%. The Roman Empire is back. That's what I want. And then after we do that, we're gonna want to empower the emperor. That's a 0 day. Why the fuck is there a 0-day focus after a 70-day focus? What's the point of it? What the fuck? This baffles me. Why even include this focus if you're gonna make it a 0-day focus? What the fuck? I just can't with this fucking mod. I actually can't with this fucking mod. Holy shit, it's ass. We can do Western alignment though, which I think might be very useful for Roma. If we're in NATO, oh boy, that could be pretty good. Rome in NATO. Oy oy oy. No, it's good that the UK tree is small. That means that you actually get to do shit as the UK. Or like as France as well. I was talking with Meanbean one day. He told me that France was one of the best focus trees he'd ever played in Millennium Dawn. Because it's tiny and you can't fuck it up. Literally. Alright, so we need to study. These fucking events don't matter. That's just the post-Civil War bullshit that you get for some fucking reason. And we're still having like the mafia terrorizing the country. Somehow the Civil War just didn't make them fucking stop for like at least a minute. They just keep at it. You gotta respect the dedication, honestly. I clicked the wrong fucking decision. Fuck. I clicked the wrong event button. Well, yeah, that's good. The UK having a small tree means they actually get to do shit in this mod. Small tree good in Millennium Dawn. No, the UK has on historical paths. You can stay in the EU. You can federalize into the EU, or you can go fascist and communist. You get a few all historical paths. Not gonna lie, we're just gonna use this division for everything. Like, this is good enough. That's like good enough breakthrough, good enough soft attack. It's fine. Oh, look at that. We're very red. Very red. It's my favorite country color. Very red. So do we want to be Western, or I think we're going to want to be on our own, you know? Remove reform expectancy. Yes! Yes! Finally! Who's our emperor? Do we want Western alignment, or do we want to be on our own? I think we're going to be on our own, because why the fuck not? Honestly, why not? What the fuck happening to Italy? A bunch of things. We're doing everything. Let's research the Lince as well. Oh, that's right, they're full of tasks to do, which is not a vanilla feature. In vanilla, you don't have that. That's a Millennium Dawn specific feature. Gotta love this mod. Gonna do a trade deal with Saudi Arabia? Nope, because they would not accept the trade agreement. Thank you, Saudi Arabia, my favorite country. Getting rid of reform expectancy is gonna be so fucking good. We're gonna actually be able to fix the country. I can reform the judiciary after I get that done. Yes, king. Also, keep in mind, it is 2002, and all we've managed to do so far is have a civil war. Took us 2 years to have a civil war, so we could change our political power, our political party. How long have I been playing this mod? We've been going for an hour and a half. Oh wow. Now we're on our own. Iran has conducted a military strike. I don't give a fuck. Deal with that. Now we're gonna go and can I reform the judiciary? No, because the coalition needs to have 50% power or more. Are you kidding me? Being an autocratic state, so we can do peaceful takeovers, or we can just go to war with everyone. We're doing territorial claims. We're gonna expand the country. So first thing we're gonna do, demand Dalmatia. They should just give in, because I think my army, reduced as it may be, is still like slightly bigger than theirs. And I can just spam out shitters. Like, I can spam out a bunch of divisions with no equipment, and the AI is gonna read that as my army's stronger than theirs. So we're just gonna go all in on this bet. I need to make man pads, ATGMs, of course. Atgums, man pads. What else do I need? Light tanks. Oh, silly me! How could I forget? Famous Italian light tank, B1 Centauro, straight into the production line. Streamends now? No, we haven't reformed the Roman Empire. Oh, and the Baran hangar collapsed, so sad. How the fuck actually? Wait, it said removes reform expectancy, but it's still there. My party popularity is still going down. Alright, we're gonna do a propaganda campaign then. We're gonna do non-aligned campaign. Decline corruption. We're not gonna allow democracy. Fuck that shit. We need to attack foreign influence from France. We need to do that. We need to just combat foreign influence in general. Actually, now that we have a bunch of PP, I think what we can do to make sure our party is very, very strong is we can go here and we can just boost it with all our PP. Yeah, there we go. Now we're at 60%. Just how it should be. Stream ending now would be a cop-out because I haven't really restored the Roman Empire. Come on. I just tag switched. Ultimatum to the miners! That's... oh, that's an awful fucking focus name. They need to change that. They actually need to change that. We're gonna do Dalmatia, then we're gonna send an ultimatum to the miners. And then we're gonna demand the Ionian, or we're gonna think, I think we're gonna do Carniola after Dalmatia. Oh, we can bribe them. Huh! It cost me nothing and I just got all of Dalmatia for free. W. W seed, we just got Dalmatia. Alright, fuck boosting our productivity in Italy. We don't need that shit. What we need instead is we're gonna... Could I... Oh shit. How much extra revenue does that give me? No extra revenue. Okay, we're gonna go down. We still have like 32 civs, by the way. We have not gone up on civs since the game started. This one gets built in 2003. How much does a mill cost compared to a civ? 42,000 compared to 38,000 IC. Why is the IC so high? My thinking is, in the modern day, it should be cheaper to build a factory than it was to build a factory in 1940, right? Like, I'm not crazy when I say it. I'm not the only person that thinks that, right? Who the fuck drives a dirt bike in a residential road? This country, man. I can tell that guy's an American as well. He's an immigrant. So we can boost our party popularity. After we do this, we're gonna start working on reforming the judiciary. Can I even do that? Yeah, we can simplify the legal code. Good. We need to do that. Oh, Vatican City, San Marino, and Malta accept. Sweet. That should actually boost the economy a bit. That didn't boost jack dick and balls. Now let's do this one for better agricultural yields. You gotta love how the least developed province we currently own is Dalmatia. Of course, we let the Croatians in our country, and they just immediately bring it down. Bro, the service industry isn't even fucking cheap. It costs 40,000 IC to build an office sector. In what world does it cost 40,000 to build a fucking office? Like 40,000 IC. I don't know about you, here in Panama City, we get new office buildings like every other day. They're opening up. This isn't TFR. I wish it was TFR, actually. I don't like TFR, I would much rather play TFR than this dog shit. How do I become a NATO aspirant country? We need to do like we need to be Western aligned. That's not happening. I need to spend PP again. I can't lose party popularity until these 28 days are up. And after this, what we're gonna do is I think we can just demand Carniola. What is Carniola? What fucking state is that? That's in Slovenia. I think we can just buy it probably. We can just bribe them again. Our military recovers! Yes! And just spawn all these units in. No equipment, doesn't matter. I'm not a zomboid guy. Never got into it. I love how all our generals are just anime girls and we just have just a random bum. We gotta replace him. There you go, let's get Anchovy in charge. The fact that I can just spam boosting my party's popularity. It's so blessed. And let's do free emergency treatment. Funnily enough, the only thing people want to go up on is admin spending, but I don't want to do that because that just fucks our construction speed. Matter of fact, I want to go down on admin spending. No, this is the worst modern day mod. This isn't the most modern day mod. So now we're just gonna, I think, try to expand all our territory. We can do Carniola, then we can demand Albania and the Ionian Islands. We can probably reclaim our colonies without... How hard is it to invade Libya? They have like nothing there, huh? Oh shit, I need to make an occupation division. National militia. What the f... I can't change that. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead... 0.5 suppression? Really? So we need to do like light infantry. Ugh. I think we want to have 6 suppression minimum in our divisions. What do they call that? The Carabinieri. There, and we want it to be here. Boom. We're not cheating. That's not what the Millennium Dawn devs intended when they made this mod, okay? I may be many things, but I'm not a cheater. Write that down. Al Gore announces enduring freedom. They elected Al Gore? Oh shit, they have Al Gore in charge. Let's bribe Slovenia. Oh, they accept! I love how I can just buy all my territories with no problem. They just don't say no. Which state would probably have like decent shit in it? Ticino? Nah. Nice? Let's see if we can buy Nice. And to anyone that wants to say that what's it called? The buying territories is not realistic. What do you know about world politics? Alright? What do you know? We still have the mafia. Let's grant Yugoslavia the bailout, because why not? We're not making money, but who cares? We're gonna keep reforming the judiciary. No, because we need more than 50% coalition popularity. Fuck. For all of the focuses. Really? Yep. Wow. Well, you forget, we're trying to buy shit off of shithole countries that have nothing in them. My thinking now is that when I ask France for Nice, they're probably gonna say no. Even though I have a bigger military than them quantitatively. And even though I don't have any military equipment. Why is it so laggy? That's just the mod. That's actually just how the mod is. That's not even the stream today or anything. 3.6 trillion debt, that's nothing. We have a that's only slightly above our debt to GDP ratio. We're good. That being said, we're gonna slightly raise corporate taxes. We could also lease civ factories for like a bunch of money. We might have to do that. Oh shit, we got Monaco? And that's why we need. Oh shit, they just gave it to me. Sorry, it was I had a fruit in my mouth. I think we need to get rid of the clergy. Not for nothing, but they might be a bit of a drain on the economy. Here we go. What was in Nice that was of such value to Italy? Oh shit, 2 civs! Oh my god, that's actually good expansion. That's such a good deal. It costs 50 billion, but it's fine. You might think going into a bunch of debt is bad, but that's just what all the cool kids do in real life. That's what we're gonna do as well. We can go down on defense spending as well. That should save us a decent bit of money, yeah? 1 billion, that's a lot. I'll just keep expanding, fuck it. Let's reclaim Albania. Afghan Northern Alliance requests say I'm not sanctioning Iran, I need the oil. Oh, we did grab Monaco. They accepted the annexation immediately. We got experimental engines. Low-key, I'm gonna start leasing civilian factories. Unironic. Let's lease... It's not that expensive to lease factories. There we go. How many am I leasing right now? We have 8. And additional expense is only 5 billion, so we can use this to build up our economy slightly. Okay. That's true, Albania is the real Roman Empire. Their army is almost as strong as mine. They have 33,000, I have 154,000. It's a little crazy to me that in all the territories we're annexing, there's like no industry. They just have nothing. Albania has 4 civs though. So once we get Albania, we can go down on our leasing. Are the scrap people coming again? Oh my fucking god. This is the 3rd time they're passing by today. What the fuck? Oh, he looked over at me when I yelled what the fuck. He knows I'm pissed. There you go, let's reclaim Italian Switzerland. There's probably something in there. There you go, Albania. We got the 4 civs that were in there. That's boosting the economy a lot. We can go down on fuel production or on fuel purchasing, can we? No, we can only go down by like 1 factory. Fuck. No, we actually need to go by 2. Are you kidding me? After we get Italian Switzerland, we're gonna try to do the judiciary shit so we can actually get rid of the fucking mafia once and for all. The canal gives subsidies to a lot of shit in the government and to, you know, people like welfare and shit. It subsidizes. The government, some people just like buying scrap metal and selling it. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people are just fucking bums. That's just the truth of the matter. You can have all the money in the world. Some people will still just be fucking bums for the love of being bums. The Monticino. There we go. Let's bribe them. It costs 40 million to buy the provinces. I think that's a steal, just based on the economic output we gain from them, which is of course people. All right, guys, look away. Close your eyes. Don't look at what I'm doing. I'm ashamed. I would do it legit. I would do it legit, but when the game told me that it removed reform expectancy and it just doesn't remove it, and my party popularity just keeps going down for no fucking reason other than it feels like it, then I just gotta give myself like a little advantage, you know? I'm ashamed of doing it. Actually, no, I'm not. Fuck this mod. Fuck this mod, dude. I'm not putting up with this bullshit. If the AI can cheat, so can I. That's all I'm gonna say. If the AI can fucking cheat in Millennium Dawn, then so can I, okay? Let's just say that. So we're gonna do go down to war with the Mafia, and then after we get war with the Mafia, we're gonna start demanding more land. Our military recovers again. Yay. I don't think we're gonna recover Britannia, bro. Or avenge Totobarongo. Cause I'm looking at it. These guys, NATO's still going strong. No, we're not doing the same for IC. Actually, we might. Fuck. I might just cheat a little bit. I'm starting to lose my patience. Okay. No, I don't want the clergy. We're gonna get rid of... If they're doing another fucking round of the scrap metal people, I swear to fucking God. I don't know when we're gonna use that military. Probably when we invade Libya. And the Middle East. That might be why. Or that might be one. How am I still in the EU? What the fuck? Am I an EU member? No, I'm not a member of the European Union. I'm still using the euro. Wait, what the fuck? European partners' debt assurances. They're making another fucking pass. They're coming around again. What the fuck? Can you fucking hear them? It's a different fucking group of them. There's two different fucking scrap metal cars. I can't. Honestly, I love my country, but there's just a few things, a handful of things that make me go, man, I can't wait to go back to Europe, you know? That's it, weird. Okay, we need factories, alright? We need fucking factories. I can't. I need the civs at least. Come on. Just let me have this. And I'm also gonna do the productivity building as well. I would do it legit. You know I'd do it legit, but I'm just losing my fucking patience. I can't with this shit. I can't fucking do it. They're coming back around! When did I get Malta? There you go. I would do it legitimately, but I can't be fucking bothered. I can't. I really can't. I don't live in the United States at all. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot offices. Hold on. Alright, let's build them all in Rome. Let's build them all here. In Slovenia, because they're gay. And one there. And Nice as well. There we go. The rest of the world might be real worried about how the Italian economy... that doesn't even fix anything. We're still in an income deficit. Oh, when I threatened the miners, I got this one. Alright. He said Panama's a puppet state. Time him out for 15 minutes. Mods. That's slander. We're not going to tolerate that. That is an insult to my ancestors who fought against the United States of America for our sovereignty and our canal. New protective technologies too for the planes. We're gonna demand the Ionian Islands. Let's bribe them. Excellent. Now, back to fighting the Mafia, and after we fight the Mafia, we're gonna invade Libya. Do I have like any fully equipped divisions? No. How do the offices like produce nothing? Or is it an energy thing? Do I not have enough energy? No, I have enough energy. They put them in timeout. Good. No, we're not promoting anti-patriots to anything. I'm sorry. I'll tolerate many things, but I will not tolerate slander against my nation. Alright, now we can get rid of corruption finally. Why is Kosovo blue? They just gained independence, I think. Did they? Yeah, they declared independence. That's what they did. I lowered all the fucking... I lowered corruption all the way. It fixed nothing. I volunteer service for women. Fuck no. Prohibit service for women. The offices provide 80 billion a year. They're not providing anything. What? Corporate income 13 billion. Yeah, that's offices, right? Oh shit, phone call. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Right, we're back from the phone call. It's a really quick one. Why the fuck would you want more mechanics for Millennium Dawn? Alright, so our average worker is not fulfilled. Oh, the war in Iraq. I'm sure Saddam can win that one, right? He can beat the coalition forces Iraq and Al-Basra. Is everything okay at home? I think that is the only fucking question you have to ask when someone wants more Millennium Dawn mechanics, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna invade Algarve. I don't know if this was the capital of Libya at any point. I was under the impression it was Benghazi, but maybe the Millennium Dawn devs know better than me. Who am I to say? And from Valletta, we're gonna launch the invasion of Benghazi. And I think that's all the naval invasions we're going to be able to afford as Italy. That one. Oh shit, can I do like all their ports straight up? Please tell me I can just do all their ports. Oh. Alright, this invasion of Libya is going to be crazy. But we need to do the war on the Mafia first. And I'm not gonna lie, these corporate buildings aren't really giving me much. Being said, I do need, if I do go down on welfare, that might help it doesn't even help that much. Yep, Iraqi forces scatter. That's Iraq gone. What's our debt to GDP ratio? 120%. Not the worst. Oh, Russia proposed a trade agreement. Sure. Better air-to-ground weapons takes 900 days. Awesome. How much oil does it cost to run the Navy? Way too much. Okay. How much naval supremacy do the frigates give me? The corvettes give me 9 naval supremacy. Wow. Oh, the helicopter craft. 69. Okay. The destroyers, 73. Alright, that's a good amount. That's a good amount to gain. How about our carrier? Only 100. I think the issue of Millennium Dawn isn't that the mod updates before you get to 2075. I think the issue is that it's Millennium Dawn. Alright, so we're gonna declare war on the Mafia. And we're gonna start preparing for war with Libya. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna go blow up Libya. Let's also get the planes on standby to bomb the shit out of Gaddafi. AMX, Panavia Tornadoes, Aramachis. Fucking everything we're gonna deploy against this guy. And yeah, it should be good enough. We're gonna just do straight up CAS. Do I have any bombers at all? I don't think I have any tactical bombers. I was gonna say, if I do have tactical bombers, then we could just bomb the fuck out of his airfields as well. Oh, I do. Which of my planes can do tactical bombing? I'll have the tornadoes just bombing every airfield in Libya. We're gonna LARP. Do I still have army debuffs from the fucking Civil War? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we don't get rid of that until 2003 October. What the fuck? And we just keep getting droughts over and over again. Millennium Dawn is actually like the worst fucking thing I've ever played. It is unironically one of the worst mods I've ever played for the streams. Half the shit in the mod isn't even realistic. Let's be honest here. Now you're telling me the fucking this one destroyer in the ocean isn't enough to get the naval supremacy I need to land in Libya? How the fuck did they get to Iraq then? Right? Last I checked, when they invaded Iraq, they didn't have that many ships. What's happening? Nothing. Alright, reclaim Libya. We can do this. I just need the naval supremacy now. And then the invasion's gonna launch. And then we're gonna land in Benghazi and Tarabulus Al Gharb. It's not worse than Israel at the Anthropocene, but it's close. By like, it's very, very close. How big is the Libyan army? They have 22 divisions. Okay, we should. Here's hoping. Just land and kill them all. Buy equipment. We need a bunch of IFVs. It's APCs. I don't need that. 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 There's actually no cheap IFVs on the market. Fuck me. I'll buy the APCs though. This could come in handy. Bless me. Fuck. I would ask you not to invade my home. It's too late. I already got a little phone call that told me I have to invade Libya. It's out of my control now. Whatever happens, happens. 3 days and we launch. Egyptian oil deal. Let's do that. Let's launch the invasion. Alright, so my big bet here is that Gaddafi just has nothing. Oh fuck, he deployed. He put fighters above the Mediterranean. How could I not see this coming? It's okay, because our cast is just demolishing him. Is he trying to bomb me? He's trying to bomb Italian mainland. This is preposterous. I already landed though, it's over. It turns out T-50s don't really do well against modern IFVs or against bombs from the sky. We don't want to ceasefire with Libya. We're just gonna go in and conquer. I do need to like secure the entire fucking I need to unite the coastline before they can oh shit, we intercepted the Libyan navy. Their 3 corvettes are sunk. Bismillah. Italy is the chosen country. There you go. And they're losing all their planes because they're trying to bomb my fleet. Oh, we sunk a MiG-29. That's huge. Alright, there we go. Now we have the front line united. So what we're going to do... We're going to do this. What VPs does Libya even have left? They probably have nothing. I'm getting another fucking phone call after I invade Libya. Uh-oh. Alright, we're back. The phone call was not related to the invasion of Libya. That being said, we might need to default on our debt. Oh, we also need to invade Egypt as well. Oh, we're out of manpower. You're fucking with me. Okay, we need a draft, and we need to increase army spending now. For the manpower. Because, I'm not gonna lie, occupying Libya and the Middle East, not cheap. It's not cheap. Can I declare war on the mafia now? Oh, here we go. We can start infiltrating mafia shit. So we're deploying the army first things first, and we're infiltrating the houses. I was muted a bit. I had to take a phone call. Oh, we need to produce utility vehicles. We're gonna need a... Oh, we have like 20,000 utility vehicles. So we're good. What new planes do we have to deploy as close air support? Here we go. M39s. We do need like fighter cover though. I think these ones have to be our fighter cover. Alright, let's invade these guys. Are they guaranteed by anyone? No. They're guaranteeing the Gaza Strip. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, Saudi Arabia accepted my oil deal. I get 3 oil off of them now. And let's go. Levant oil deals. Persian Gulf oil deals. Let's do. 40 cast damage. That's crazy. Let's have these guys on cat. Oh, they have F-16s. It's not good enough though. I'm just... Yeah, we broke through. That might be a huge encirclement against the Egyptian army. We're not bailing out Yugoslavia. I'm the one that needs bailouts, not them. Did I just overrun the entire Egyptian military? No, but we're gonna. Okay. Marsa Matruh, that is a huge supply hub. I need to build the railway. There we go, come on. And we took a missile launch site. Why do they have so many fucking planes now? What happened? They're getting American volunteers. You're fucking with me, man. So, America's allowed to invade shithole third world countries, but I'm not. I see how it is. Alright, so what we're gonna do to win this war is we're gonna do naval invasions. We're gonna land in Alexandria. That's not the fucking capital of Egypt, by the way. It's not Al-Kharia. In real life, it's still Cairo. Unless that's the local name for Cairo. 0 supply and America. Okay. This isn't cheating. What I'm doing is I'm fixing bullshit that shouldn't happen. Why can't we recall? There we go. No, it didn't freeze. Did I turn this off? There we go. I'm not putting up with 100 fucking cast planes with like 400 American cast planes. Are you kidding me? I don't know if Cairo's on the map. I'm just a hater, honestly. Why do the Americans insist on sending volunteers? What we're gonna do here is We're gonna recall the fucking thing again. Fucking... I'm gonna have to turn the AI off. Again, I will put up with a lot of bullshit. I'm not putting up with 400 American cast planes. That is my limit. That's where I say no. Why isn't this at the top? Alright, so when's this gonna be done? 31st of December. Why the fuck does it take so long to do to make a railway? What the fuck? That's crazy. In honor of that, we're gonna be reclaiming Savoy. Sure. So I can put the Navy out, but the thing is, when the Americans sent their planes, they started trying to bomb my fleet, believe it or not. What the fuck? Why did France violate my territory? I turned the AI off. We need to recall the Air Force and we need to start rethinking everything. We need to fucking finish that stupid ass railway. So we can actually get supply. Okay, no. I'm not falling for this shit. We're gonna land here, and then we're gonna mass deploy our units into the landing, because we're gonna get the landing. Ah, we got Savoy. Or, yeah, what's in there? 2 civs. Huge. You can turn off the AI, but it still fucking cheats. Cheating ass Millennium Dawn AI. After this war, we're gonna have to actually stop and recoup equipment. The only thing I'll say is good about Egypt though, they have their entire population, like their entire fucking military, or all their VPs are in 2 tiles, so we're good there. How does the AI... The AI just fucking cheats in regular Hoi4, it cheats in Millennium Dawn. It double cheats in Millennium Dawn, are you kidding? Do you think the Egyptians, if they didn't cheat, would be able to maintain such a big military with a smaller economy than anyone? How many factories do they even have? They have like no mills anywhere. They start off with like 2 mills, and you're telling me they can maintain 40 divisions fully maxed out. You're gonna try to find the girlfriend or friend on Reddit. Oh, dude. You shouldn't do that. Alright, we can turn the AI back on now. We gotta go invade Tunisia before I can stop the conquest. I need to put more mills on planes. That war showed us that the Panavia tornado is one of the best things we can invest into. I need to start buying resources as well. We need to bring the navy back. Why does Egypt have a navy? What purpose could they have with a navy? Oh yeah, we need the fucking citizenship income shit. I almost forgot. I had to put more mills on every... Yeah, the thing is we don't have mills. That's the problem. And building mills is incredibly slow because we don't have oil. Even though we should have cores on... we have claims on Libya. We don't have cores on Libya. Fuck. Same with Egypt. How much does it cost? I know it costs money. 700 billion I have to take in debt. Okay. And it takes a whole year. Our debt to GDP ratio is fine. Oh yeah, we should take that from Chad at some point. It's like the Al Haib triangle or some bullshit, isn't it? No. No clue what that is. Hopefully I can just kill these guys super fast. It's Tunisia. They should actually have nothing. It's not like Egypt where Egypt actually invests in their army. I've not been paying debt. That's the thing. We're just not paying debt at all. Because we don't have the money to pay off the debt. We just have enough money. The thing is, invading all these countries gives me more of a chance to just... it gives me more money that I can then put into the debt because it makes my GDP higher. Which makes my GDP ceiling way higher. Like my debt to GDP ratio higher, right? I can hold more debt because of the conquest. If I stop conquering shit, I can't take on more debt, and then the economy dies. We're having the Hitler problem as Italy. And we can't even get doctrine. I would ban debt. The problem is, I don't think the international community cares about me banning debt. They just like want me to pay it for some weird reason. It's not like I took on a bunch of debt knowing that I'll never pay it back. Like, come on. Don't be ridiculous. Good thing is, though, after we Romanize those states, that should give us more oil. Why the fuck? Why are the French just bombing me? Need to buy ATGMs and shit. Alright, we'll buy all the... We'll buy all of these. Need a bunch of ATGMs and CNC equipment. Okay. Oh, Indian ATGMs. That's gonna be good. And C2 equipment, we do need a lot of that. Oh, the French paid me reparations. That's huge. Let's go. I'm gonna spend that money. Why'd Saudi Arabia declare war on Jordan? That doesn't seem like a very Saudi thing to do. I want to recruit more scientists, of course. We want that one. How's our energy production looking? We're producing energy. I can't go up. Yeah, the Saudis are they're Salafist, and they're losing to Jordan. They're losing horribly to Jordan, actually. Sudan, you know what? You get some aid. Why not? 300 billion. What the fuck? I didn't know it was gonna be that much. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to force withdrawals from bank accounts and shit. Church levies. Where's the church levies? I didn't know, like, fucking helping. Next time, I'm just not helping Sudan with their drought. Fuck that. Do Nagranta, leverage Nagranta in fighting, infiltrate Nagranta. How long does it take for the fucking mafia to just go away? They have no power. Yeah. So we need to go to enlarge the engines of Europe. What else can I expand into? Corsica? Yeah, let's do Corsica. I've been killing the mafia over and over again. They just keep coming back. Because the thing in this fucking mod is that you can get the mafia down to fucking 0% and they will still have power. For some fucking... The way the mafia goes away is completely randomized. And people defend this mod, saying it's good. Fuck that. This mod sucks. This mod is worse than Hitler. We need to buy helicopters. And mounted ATGMs. We need mounted ATGMs as well. Who's selling fucking helicopters I can buy? Is an IFVs here? No one's selling IFVs, okay. I don't think we should buy that. I think that breaks the game. Can I buy planes? There's no planes on the market. How about infantry equipment? Is there mounted ATGMs? Yes, we can buy 650 from Vietnam. That's perfect. Oh, they won't even sell to me, so it doesn't matter. Okay. This mod's worse than TNO. Keep this in mind. I have the army in the streets fighting against the fucking mafia, and somehow that mafia is still just that strong, right? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? These fucking French, they get angry at me, they bomb me, but they still sell me their territory. They sell me their land, then they get mad about it and invade me. We have a $6 trillion GDP. Per capita is atrocious because we have Africa, because we invaded Africa. But we still have a massive economy. I think there's a ledger, yeah. Yeah, we can see the biggest economies in the world. And right now, we're the 4th, right behind Japan. And Turkey declared... Okay, bro. None of my units have the strength to go fight the Turkish. No, fuck you, Chad. You don't get anything. I'm not supporting no more African countries with their shit. I don't have the money for it. On a target, the Rangheta, we're gonna use Casa Nostra. How long until I finish coring those provinces in Africa? So that I don't need to waste any more money? 267 days, okay. Building office sectors does nothing. We have 60 of them and they don't make money. We have 74 of them and we're still not making money. At this point I'm starting to think money's just not real, right? It doesn't matter. We don't even have that much unemployment compared to everyone else. We don't have any corruption. Like we just suck for the love of sucking. I'm not combining the divisions because then we're not gonna have an army. That being said, we could lease military factories if I'm really desperate. I could just start leasing factories. Can also reclaim Somalia. How hard is it to fight Somalia, realistically, or Eritrea? I can probably just invade. Nah, it's all mountains. I don't want to do that yet. We're gonna wait a little bit before we do that. To fix the economy first. So we need this one. Alright, fuck this, I'm leasing mills. Debt is fictional anyways. We can take on an infinite amount of debt with no consequences. I just like need my military equipment. Oh, fuck me. Who else do I need to invade? We do like Levantine oil deals, yeah? Yeah, Levantine oil deals, the Iran oil deal. Then we need to go reclaim Eritrea, Somalia, and Ethiopia. And then we've pretty much done the Roman Empire. I would fight NATO, but I don't feel like it, you know? I don't quite feel like fighting NATO today. No, this is not what I want to listen to. Electronic transportation. Construction. I really want to know how the Millennium Dawn dev team can defend the dog shit that is playing as Italy. I want to know what their excuse is for making Italy this dog shit, right? I wanna know how they just say, yeah, this is fine, while having the most unplayable, unbearable dog shit on the planet. Ugh. War economy. We don't want that because then that means I can't build civilian industries or office sectors. But it gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gives me 6 mils. That's a lot. Like peaceful takeovers. Peaceful takeovers also sucks dick and balls. Bro, as Italy, you can't switch ideologies. That's the problem. They can't even use that cope. And the mod doesn't even work properly when you're switching ideologies every other 5 minutes. Now this, I'm not hating on Italy, for the record. This mod hates Italy. The Millennium Dome dev team is anti-Italian. This is fact-checkable by just watching what I have to do, what I have to deal with. I have to keep infiltrating these fucking dog shit ass mafia. They keep gaining strength. How? The oil deals aren't even that good. They give me the resource rights to like 3 oil. I have a trade deal with Russia. Maybe like buying Russian oil is cheaper? Nope. I have to waste 10 civs on oil if I don't want to go into the negatives. Oh, these guys are fighting Iraq. Hold on, I might need to send an intervention force over. Hold up. Oh no, I sent my volunteers to the wrong Iraq. It's not the one I wanted to go to. I want to go to the normal Iraq. Which is the Iraq that's against America? I think they both are. This one's for nationalist, and I'm nationalist, so that one. What I love about Millennium Dawn is that they have the worst mod objectively on the workshop, and then they still try to defend it. It's always like, no, you don't get it, blah blah blah. Like, fuck off, I do get it. It sucks ass. And then they have the cope of like, oh, but we're like one of the most subscribed mods on the workshop. How many of those people that are subscribed to the mod actively play it? None. I'm subscribed to like 30 fucking Hoi4. I'm subscribed to like 100 Hoi4 mods. Doesn't mean I play any of them. I get 3 oil out of Iran. That's so much. It's gonna fix my economic problems. Now, through sheer coincidence, the countries that have good content are Russia. They're Russia, they're Iran, it's fascist Germany. That's the good content in the mod. Yeah, the US has dog shit content in Millennium Dawn. Like, I'm sure Millennium Dawn has some sort of bias. I just couldn't tell you what they're biased towards. Because every country they add content to is just ass. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if there's a better Millennium Dawn out there. After this stream, I just don't want to touch Millennium Dawn again for at least 5 months. Right? I don't want to touch it again for a while. So my units have no equipment, but they still win the battle just purely because of Cass. We cast them to hell, so it doesn't matter that my units are under-equipped and under-strength and under-org. They just win automatically. Great combat system, Millennium Dawn. Really, what will we do without this combat system? How much money am I losing? Only 11 billion. Yeah, we can lease more mills. We can lose 20 billion and be comfortable. Oh, they're gonna add 700 focuses to their mod that already runs bad. Huh. No, you can't blame like a lack of modders for Millennium Dawn being ass. That is purely on the Millennium Dawn team. You can't say, oh, World War II games lack modders that know what they're doing. That's why the mod you're specifically playing is bad. No. If that, like, your argument is that all mods are just bad, which isn't true. There is good Hoi4 mods. Millennium Dawn is just, like, the worst one. It just sucks dick. Oh yeah, the thing with Hoi4's not designed to be a economy simulator. Hoi4's designed so that your economy is a command economy. Where you just build the factory, and the factory produces stuff. And that's how it works. Because that's how Hoi4 balances out being able to produce equipment. In Millennium Dawn, you can't produce equipment because everything costs money. Austerity measures on education, we can go down on that. Because in Millennium Dawn, what they do, because it's modern day, is they fucking, what is it? They increase the cost of, like, military civilian factories in vanilla. They cost, like, I want to say, if anything, 10,000 IC. In this mod, they cost 38,000 IC. Military factories in vanilla cost, like, 8,400 IC. They don't even break 10,000. They don't even cost more than 10,000 IC, right? Here they cost 42,000 IC. Like, the cost of factories is just insanely ballooned in Millennium Dawn for no reason. So any country that doesn't start off with like 50 civilian factories just will never be able to have an industry. But it's good game design. Like, these mod developers definitely know what they're doing. They definitely playtest their mod. There we go. So what's my debt at now? What's our problem with debt? Arrest him now. I think the other problem with Millennium Dawn is I'm 100% sure that mod team has to be like an echo chamber, right? For them to just consistently pump out dog shit after dog shit after dog shit, there has to be no one telling them like, yo, this is bad, just don't do that. Fuck me. We're never gonna get rid of this deficit. 8,000. We're building one a day, so we're gonna need 8,000 days to get all the IFBs we need for our army. Which my army is not even that big, by the way. It's like a standard size army. And we're still gonna have to deal with the mafia in the middle of everything. Because of course you have to deal with the mafia in the middle of everything. You stimulate growth. And we're never going to be able to make money because we're going to have to be leasing fucking factories so that we can afford a military or an industry just in general. I'm leaving this shit. Yeah, they can win on their own. Fucking. I'm not gonna lie. I am about to crash out. I don't think I can play more. I don't think I can play more Millennium Dawn. Like, we're getting to that point. We're actually getting to the point where I just say fuck it and Alt F4. Our economy is also fucking dead. Yeah, I don't think we can make any more money at this point in the game. Just because of all the debt we have to fucking take to be able to sustain the idea of an economy. We are actually dead in the water. And we can't even kill the mafia either. I keep clicking the buttons, the mafia's just never gonna go away. So, I think this is the point in the stream where I say, fuck it, we're done. We are done with this. I can't put up with it anymore. Thank you to everyone who watched the Millennium Dawn stream. We're never playing Millennium Dawn ever again. This mod fucking sucks dick and balls. And I don't think anyone should play. Legitimately, I don't think anyone should play it. I don't think anyone should play Italy in this mod. I don't think anyone should play this mod, period. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you'll have a